make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Longhorns offense will have the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Takes the handoff. It's Clark. There he goes. Discards him with the stiff arm. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Off-play action on first down. Oh, they're after him. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Might be calling a hot route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
Give to the back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense, and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, the running back has it. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22.
And And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
With the catch, it's Turner. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Power football with the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Here's a hit.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
On target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle footballs.
They'll move the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. He makes the catch. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Time winding down in the quarter. To the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. On the run, it's Hart. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the inside. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun on third down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Converts on fourth down, still going. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel...
Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Turner. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got the first down and still on his feet. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And the Bears will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage. and throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to barge in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The screen, he can go. Turning it on. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Hart. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. They'll run the toss. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Texas! Made the ground and took it on in for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Mississippi State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage.
There he goes. Got enough for the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Quarterback will keep it. Got the first down. Looking for more. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. That's reeled in. It's Clark. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beers as well. You just saw one there on the crossing route.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Pocket breaking down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Under fire. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Spencer. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Right on the money. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And on first down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Bears will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer. And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
All down, Liddell, move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Aurora. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Motion from the wideout. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground. Reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Spencer. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers, it's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Past the 45. Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to...
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Never a doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they want him. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking. They've got it up to the 47-yard line.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Got a little space. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Slithers into space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. Caught over the middle. It's Mitchell. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Going right to work up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Duke.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Oh, that just really nice. By the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. On the move. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense starts deep in a hole. To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. The Bears are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rushes on him. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Mitchell. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll go back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. From the gun. Here's the pressure. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to set up the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fires on the move. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Hart. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Throws toward the end zone. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be.